The answers that we're looking for in life are never far. That is truth. Although sometimes we look for answers outside us, the truth is the answers are within us. You see, let me prove it to you. I want to prove it to you this way. When God created Adam, he created Adam, and Adam was enjoying himself in the garden up until the point when Adam started to feel like he was lonely. He was actually lonely, and God saw that no, man, this man is not. It's not good that he stays alone, and so God then made it possible to create Eve. But the solution was not outside of Adam. What did he do? He took Adam and he put him into a deep sleep. And at that particular moment in time, he took a rib out of Adam. And from that rib emerged Eve, who was going to be the solution for Adam's boredom and loneliness. Throughout the Bible, there's a lot of stories that we face and see this principle that God uses happening. You see, when Elijah went to that widow, is it Elisha or Elijah? He went to the widow and he said to the widow was just gathering few thorns for them to eat and die. So they wanted to eat with the son and die. And Elijah said, look, man, when you go in there, come with the cake. And that is when the bombshell came through from that woman. The woman said, only if you knew. We need food. We don't have food. We have the last drop of food before we die. And this widow had this scenario as they needed a solution, and they thought that the solution was far-fetched. And Elijah said, look, man, what do you have in your house? What is it that you have? Maybe I'm mixing stories, but it was a widow who had a husband who had died. Let me clarify that before we go any further. And that husband had left them in debt, and people were about to kill them for the debt. And so here we are. They have nothing. Elijah asked, what is it that you have in your house? And again, here comes that principle. The solution is not far-fetched. It's within where we are. And Elijah goes on to say, that is enough. Go and borrow as many bottles as you can. And once you've done that, once you've borrowed these bottles, come and pour this oil into these bottles. And when she started to pour, the oil was not finished. She poured and poured and poured, and the oil was not finished. It's then finished at the last bottle that she had borrowed. There's an important lesson which comes from that, which I want you to understand. God allows you to dream as far as you can, but there's a limitation to it. When you reach a point where you have dreamed the possibility of 5 bottles, that's going to be enough for you. But if you dream for the possibility of 10 bottles, that's also enough for you. When you dream for the possibility of 18, I don't know how many bottles you could have borrowed, that was going to be enough. The oil was going to be enough for those bottles. Listen, when you're dreaming, don't dream too low. Don't borrow too little of bottles. Go as far as you can. Borrow as many as you can. We are our own limitations because we think that God wants to limit us into certain spaces. Let me get back to the topic and close this video off. Let me say this. If you look deep down where you are, deep inside you, you will find the solution to your problem right now. You don't need to go far. God has hidden that solution in your reach. All I'm saying is this. The solution is within your reach. If you go deep down to your heart, you will find it. Spend some moments with yourself, and God will be able to show you exactly what you're supposed to do. It is